What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the wacky rumor that Spider-Man may try to kill Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin in Spider-Man No Way Home. So there's a lot to unpack just from that title. Really quickly, before I get too far into it, I do want to thank Drew for sending me this article. Okay, he sent me over this. He thought it would be a fun thing to talk about, and he even admits in it, and I admit in it too. This is from We Got This Covered, and that should immediately send an alarm to your brain to say, okay, immediately probably don't trust it. And we'll go through this article. Again, though, I just want to make it kind of clear in the beginning of this video that it's from We Got This Covered. It's, I would say, 95% not true. They use things that sound possible and likely, but at the same time, it's like, I've never trusted them. I've never trusted, like, their sources. So if they even have sources in the first place, right? A lot of times, there are no sources. There's never sources in the first place. But it's something I think that is pretty fun. Whether or not it's true, I think it's definitely going to be fun to talk about, okay? Now, before I will read this article out to you, I'll read, I guess, the important parts of it. But before I get too far into it, as always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. We're pushing for 50,000 subscribers. A lot of people that watch my videos are not actually subscribed. So again, if you're not subscribed, please do. And also, if you want to subscribe to my second channel, help me out over there as well. It's called Podcast Now Plus. I do a daily video on that channel. Links in the description below, or obviously you can just look it up over on YouTube. All right, let's read this thing out. So it talks about how basically Jamie Foxx's Electro and Doc Ock have been confirmed to appear in this movie. Technically, yes, but we don't know if they're the actual versions of their universe in this one, okay? And then they say another character that is speculated pretty heavily to come back is Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. There has been talk, that's true. As the antagonist of 2002, he plays one of the most iconic villains ever. According to sources close to We Got This Covered, the same one, this is what I love about them, the same ones who told us the Guardians were in Thor: Love and Thunder before that was confirmed, Tom Holland's Peter Parker will reportedly try to kill Willem Dafoe's Goblin in No Way Home. The specific plot details have not been revealed to us at this stage, but comic book readers will pick up on the importance of this twist all the same, as it appears to be an homage to the night Gwen Stacy died. So I want to stop there just for a second. That's what they do. They'll say, the same one who, they do this for everything, for the most part. They'll say the same source that told us blank before it happened is saying this, and that's to kind of add to their credibility. But let me say this. Number one, I don't remember that article existing. I guess it does exist. But secondly, saying that the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder when Thor leaves Earth with the Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of Endgame to do his own thing, and then Thor: Love and Thunder picks up right then, of course they're going to be there. It's like even if, like, it'd be the same thing if Guardians was first, if the third Guardians movie was next, you would imagine Thor would be in that one. You know what I mean? Because, again, they're together. So saying that the Guardians are in Thor: Love and Thunder is, I think a 4-year-old could probably tell, my 7-year-old could probably tell me that if I asked her, kind of framing it the right way. I guarantee you she'd be able to say the same thing. All right? So that doesn't mean anything. It's just something they kind of throw in there. But what I will say is they do build the narrative in a pretty solid way, because obviously they talk about how it's Osborn's in the classic storyline. Osborn's is responsible for Gwen's death, so Peter hunts down his foe looking for vengeance. When he gets the chance to kill him, though, he can't do it, leaving Green Goblin to take the chance to take him out. But all goes wrong, and he's ultimately impaled by his own glider. It was adapted for, obviously, Tobey Maguire's one, which obviously happened, and they say if Holland's Spidey is going to be angry enough to try to kill off Green Goblin, that suggests that Zendaya's MJ might be in danger. It's hard to believe that Marvel would go all the way to killing her off, but it's possible. So, look, of course I would like some of these things to happen. It's not like I just wish none of this stuff would happen. I mean, I do want like a live action Spider-Verse, okay? I'd like to see the Electro that was in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'd like to see Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. I want to see, I don't want to see them as their own like just to reimagine, but they play the exact same role. I think that's stupid. That doesn't that is doing, in my opinion, even worse than what WandaVision did with Quicksilver, where it's like it's a nod, but we're kind of mocking you because it's so easy to actually make it happen, but we're not going to do it. Instead, we're just going to give you like this nod, but we're going to like play it off as just a huge joke. I think it would be even more insulting because it's like, not only is Jamie Foxx literally Electro, and I'm saying like if this ends up happening, not only would Jamie Foxx literally be Electro again, but he would be Electro just in this universe. Like, he still would just be, like, he would go through the same kind of stuff he went in that movie, and they would just build him up as a villain. It'd be like, kind of like a redo, where it's like, okay, your character didn't work out, those movies didn't work out, you want to try it again in this one, where it's like, okay, you could just do a multiverse thing. You know what I mean? So, like, it's that kind of situation. I think that would be hugely insulting. So, I do want them to cross over. And I do want Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. I think that would actually be a really amazing thing. And I honestly like the idea of them toying with, like, MJ being killed off, or, like, that could potentially happen, because I like Zendaya. I like the MJ. I think MJ and Peter's relationship in the second movie is probably the best part of the second movie. I think they actually have a really good dynamic. I like that weird kind of like shy relationship that kind of grow. Like, I actually really do like it. And I remember saying back when that movie came out that, like, those two characters with each other, they make them, like, if there's anything good about that movie, they make it good, okay? Or they make, I guess, those parts good. So, there are people out there, there's a lot of people out there that say, like, a lot of these supporting characters, like the students with Peter in Tom Holland's movies, they are pretty pointless and pretty worthless. MJ doesn't do a whole lot whatsoever. The thing she does do in the second one, though, is kind of build that relationship with Peter. So I don't think it would be the biggest loss of planet Earth if she were to die, because it's like she doesn't, in terms of like tangible things that she adds to Spider-Man's repertoire, she doesn't have any, but like that would be a huge emotional thing. And I think if you were to play with her being in danger, which you probably should, but now I get it, she kind of was in danger in the second one, but I'm talking about like life or death. Like, she could very well die. Maybe she does die. I think there actually is like room to do that. I think that would kind of be bold. In a good way. I think you have to kind of do those things at some point, by the way. And I know the MCU movies generally take it safe, which, you either like it or you don't like it. I like it to some respects, but then I don't like it in others. I think there is a place out there for, like, them to do kind of riskier stuff with her, because I think that could actually help build her character, especially for those that think she's weaker. I think that could help it. And then, even if you think she's good, and then you put her in danger, or you kill her off, I think you have a chance to do something really cool with her character, and you can definitely, I would say, expand Tom Holland's Peter Parker. I think you can actually elevate him too. So, again, like, they're like all these things, like, I kind of would like to see them. It's just that the way they introduce it, again, they kind of make sense. Like, the way they say it makes sense, where it's like, hey, well, this isn't unheard of. Like, of course you'd want to kill him because this has happened in the past. And, like, they're trying to connect all these dots. But, again, I think they're just dots that, or the origin of all this is just something that they created out of thin air. And so they're, like, trying to, connect it to all these things that we do actually know, or we're more likely to believe. So, again, like, it's definitely fun to talk about. I don't think, if it does happen, I'm not going to believe this source of theirs, okay? I don't believe them just in general. But if it happens, I mean, that would be kind of exciting, okay? I kind of want that to happen. I know there's leaks where it's like, okay, interesting. I don't even want it to happen, though, like, if it were to be real. This would actually be a case where it's like, you know what? It could be cool. It could actually, because it could elevate all these characters to a new level we haven't seen before. If done right. If done wrong, it's just bad, right? But if done right, I think they have a really solid chance of doing something special. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think this is real? Fake? Do you want it to happen? Not want it to happen? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. You can subscribe to my second channel if you guys want to, Podcast Now Plus. You can look it up on YouTube. Link for it, though, is also in the description below, okay? Thank you for watching so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.